Hello people in that house are doing so. Unfortunately, some upsetting news. So we thought the numbers in Cavan were going down, but sadly today, they've gone up a good bit today. And that's because the nursing homes, all the nursing homes were tested around Cavan, and obviously we're getting them back, a good lot of the results back. And from 403 yesterday, there was two cases yesterday, which was very hopeful. But now there's 430 cases, which is a huge jump from 403 to 430. um, which is obviously very concerning, because it shows that it's in the nursing homes. It's in some nursing homes. I'm not saying that all of them are not in the nursing home. Some of them are, obviously members of the public in public community. And still, the virus is still in the community, but the majority of these cases that are in Cavan, I can't say how many, in nursing homes, but a good lot of them are in nursing homes. And the same probably I don't really know what Monaghan is. Obviously I'm not in Monaghan, the Monaghan County Council, they would probably know the cases of Monaghan, but unfortunately the Monaghan cases have gone over 200, which stands at 220, which is very unfortunate that it has gone that far in Monaghan, because Monaghan was the last county in Ireland to have a case, which is very unfortunate. But in relation to the lifting of restrictions on the 5th of May, we are hopeful. A lot of TDs and a lot of county councillors in Cavan are hopeful. We're not saying that it will happen, this will happen, but we're hoping that we can open a few places. And what I mean by a few. But we have to wait for the government. We have no authority unless we have asked the government in Dublin. We can't just decide in the month to open everything. So first of all, what we would want to see, as many TDs and many county councillors have pointed out, and have said publicly, that we would want hardware shops, along with garden centres, garden shops, with flower shops to reopen. So obviously that would be a small step in the economy, and obviously that wouldn't be what people would probably be expecting. But we want that to open, and if anything else, that's welcome too. But that's something that we would want. And many TDs in Cavan, Neve Smith, Brendan Smith, a good lot of them have supported, because a lot of people want to do flowers at this time and take their mind off this. And obviously a lot of we want to get builders back to work. We want to get builders start building sites again. Obviously we're still, Cavan County Council have contractors still working on building sites now, from yesterday, building social houses around Cavan. So obviously we need to have hardware shops open for the tradesmen, which is something we want to see too. We want to get that back into action. But we can't do anything, like as we said, the social housing program is the only thing that's allowed to go ahead at the moment for builders, contract builders. But we're hoping if the government, depends on whatever the government comes up with. Because as everybody knows, the local authorities follow instructions from the government. We don't really have much wiggle room, in other words. We could do a few things. We could change a few things if we wanted to, but it's the government who makes the final decision and say what can open and what can't open. But I'm saying to people, I say if we keep this track of social distancing, obviously keeping good hygiene and everything like that, and this will say to people, some restrictions will be lifted. Now I'm not saying they could be lifted, they could not be. It's 50-50. We don't know what can happen. As we've seen today, unfortunately, there was more deaths, and more cases. It was over 600 cases, across the Republic. That's still pretty high, and obviously contact tracing and everything coming in, and obviously the testing is under extreme pressure. So I'm just saying to people, work with us, and we will get out of this as soon as we can. Because believe me, and I speak probably on behalf of Cavan County Council and saying this, we want everything to go back. We want everything to go back to normal as soon as possible. Because it's stressful on county councillors, and it's stressful on the local authorities, to have to enforce strict laws, and to have to force people really to stay in their own area. Which is something we don't want to do. It's something that we don't want to deny anybody's freedoms or rights or anything like that. We're just trying to protect whoever we can from this virus, and that's our main goal, is to protect people and to save people's lives. And that's what we're trying to do. So again, I thank people in Cavan Monaghan for the cooperation with the local authorities in Cavan and Monaghan. But I'm just asking you to continue to the 5th of May, and please don't take your foot off the pedal to the 5th of May. And I'm saying to people, please God, we can take some restrictions, because we want to lift some restrictions. We won't, everything won't be lifted at once, and this might just say straight, but there'll be a few things lifted. Please God, there will be. But I'm just saying to people, please keep up it. Because it's not as bad as it was. I say that, and that's what the local tabloids, but the rate of infection is still going up, and it's still there, if that makes any sense. But anyway, please take care and be safe, and take care and bye.